Friends, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology, and I am Rajesh MSc Biology. Topic is chemical coordination and integration, biomolecules. So before starting the session, let me check if our session is started or not, and is my voice is clear or not first. Okay, right. I think the session is not yet started. The stream is still offline. Okay. So please confirm that the session is just started. And the voice is also clear, right? Yes. Without any late, let's dive into the session with the first slide. In our app, Rajesh Biology, I'm going to provide you some free courses and free tests, and paid courses and paid tests are also available. The students who are interested to join in some courses, there is some paid courses are also there, like human reproduction, reproductive health, short-term course, and 70 papers for NEET preparation. Okay, biomolecules. Such some NEET courses are there, but some are for free. Okay, so the students who are not interested to pay the money to learn something from the app, you can you can download this app for the free test, at least for the free courses. And if the students feel like the money is more, if you send me a personal message, I'm going to provide you the a special coupon also. Now come to the first question without any late. And in our app, study material is available, and the study material is related to the physics, chemistry, and biology. So it is helpful for the JEE mains and NEET examination also. So if you have any friend who are like MPC or PCMC who want to prepare JEE mains, for them also our app is helpful, because JEE mains related model question papers are also present in this. Yeah, Shivaraj Shambhu. Good evening. Welcome, Shivaraj Shambhu. And first question is said, fourth option. Yes, hormones are defined as the non-nutrient intercellular messengers. They are produced in trace amounts. First question answer is 4, right? Now come to the second question. And plenty of question papers are there in our app, plenty of question papers, which is more than enough for the NEET preparation for this 38 days. Still we have 38 days. That means at least 10 days per subject is also not there. We have 4 subject, 10 days per subject is also not there. Okay, and that means for every one day, if we consider like one chapter also, that is not sufficient, because some all the subjects definitely have more than 10 chapters. So within one day I have to cover 2 to 3 chapters. So how it is possible to cover the 2 to 3 chapters in one day? It is possible by practicing the MCQs from this chapter. Okay, just reading the highlights and the main points, practicing the number of questions, minimum 300 per day, minimum 300 per day from subject. Okay, so like that, if you practice 300 questions per day from one subject into 4, 1200, at least 1000 per day, 38,000 questions will cover before the NEET examination. How it is possible? 38,000 questions, where they are available? All 38,000 questions are available in our app Rajesh Biology. In full syllabus NEET grant tests are there, rankers test series are there, practice test is there, old question papers is there, and every folder has different types of institution papers from the different institutions. Now come to the second question. Which of the following is not correct about the endocrine system? It receives and sends the information in the form of the chemical called hormones, right? And this system is not directly connected with the parts under the endocrine control. It is also right. Response is produced by all the cells of the target tissue. It is also right. Response lasts for short duration. This is wrong. It is a long duration. So they ask for the wrong answer. That means not correct. It is not the correct about the endocrine system. Third question. Examples of an exocrine gland is, example for an exocrine gland, pituitary is endocrine, thyroid is endocrine, pineal is endocrine. So liver is the exocrine gland, the gland with ducts, and liver is going to secrete bile juice, not the hormones. Okay. And for the students who are preparing for the NEET, there is a chapter-wise NEET weightage is there from the all subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology. Come to the fourth question. Steroid hormones are, what are the steroidal hormones? It is very easy to identify the steroid hormone in given options. Every steroidal hormone has definitely yes in its spelling. Maximum all the steroidal hormones have S in its spelling. Okay, steroidal S. Estradiol, stra. Okay, cortisone S. Of course, insulin is not a steroidal hormone, even though it has the S. That means the T and S. S with the T. Like testosterone, sterone, estrogen, progesterone, cortisone, estradiol. Okay. So these are the steroidal hormones with ST or TS. Okay. Telangana state, you can simply remember. Now come to the fifth question. Select the correct match between the column 1 and column 2. In this cellulose, chitin, inulin, and glycogen they give. On the other side, they give the storage and their functions. Okay, we have to match these two. Fifth question. Cellulose cannot trap I2 molecule, iodine molecule. It is very important from the biomolecules chapter. It is, if you observe, starch can trap the iodine, but cellulose cannot trap the iodine. So A5, automatically second option and fourth option is wrong. Okay, and then next, this automatically B is 4 according to these options 1 and 3. Chitin is exoskeleton of arthropods. You already know this. The cockroach exoskeleton is made up of the chitin. Okay, next, it is the deciding factor C, inulin. Inulin is a storage homopolysaccharide. It is a homopolysaccharide, inulin. Okay, and the glycogen. Glycogen is a branched polymer of glucose. It is also from the biomolecules diagram you can observe. Okay, so these are the correct matching. So according to that, the right answer is option 1. Study planners are there for the students who are preparing for the NEET, like from the different institutions, how to prepare from this in this 38 days. In this 30 days, what are the questions we have to practice? What are the subjects we have to select? Everything is provided in this study planner. Okay. Now come to the question number 6. Function of somatostatin is somatostatin. Statin means what? Statin means stopping. Somato means body. That means what? It stops the growth. It stops the body growth. Somatostatin. Somatotropin means which increases the body height growth, body growth. That is tropin, which increases, which stimulates. Statin, which inhibits, which stops. That is the statin. So inhibits release of growth hormone, somatostatin. Okay. Now come to the eighth question. Sorry, seventh question. Substitution of methane can be result in the formation of which compound? Substitution of methane can result in the formation of which compound? In the form of methane. You know methane, CH4, right? In this, if we substitute with the COO, COOH, okay, and One is H plus another one. However, it is the substitution results in the formation structure of the amino acid. Another one is R group. One is R group. Maybe that R group is also H. Okay. So amino acid structure. Next, choose the odd one with regarding to the homopolymers. Choose the odd one with regarding to the homopolymers. Eighth question. The homopolymers odd one. Chitin is a homopolymer or starch, cellulose, but peptidoglycan is not a homopolymer. N-acetyl glycosamine. Okay, it is bind with the another type of homopolymer. So it is not a homopolymer. It is a heteropolymer. Okay. Now come to the ninth question. Low secretion or under secretion of growth hormone before puberty, that is during the childhood, causes low secretion or under secretion of growth hormone before puberty, that is during the childhood, causes what? Pituitary dwarfism. It causes what? Pituitary dwarfism. Here the live comments or the students are less, that's why I'm going to quick manner. We are at the 10th question now. Okay, if you are actively participated, like if you send the answers in the comment box, I'm going to wait for that. Or otherwise, like largest endocrine gland is thyroid gland. Exocrine, largest gland, liver. Largest exocrine gland, liver. But largest endocrine gland is thyroid. Okay. Now come to the 11th question. Thyroid hormone greatly increases the metabolic rate of the body, consequently heat production and maintain BMR. It is well known function of the thyroid hormone. It really participate in all the metabolic activities of the body, and BMR, basal metabolic rate, is maintained by the thyroid hormone only. Thyroid hormone also promotes metamorphosis of tadpole into the adult. It is also perfect, right? Okay, because there is a example in evolution chapter. Evolution chapter is there. In that evolution, embryological evidences, sorry, biochemical evidences for the evolution. Biochemical evidences for the evolution. In that they said hormonal function is similar in all the organisms. Removal of the thyroid gland from the tadpole larva results in the absence of metamorphosis. So if we remove thyroid gland from the tadpole larva, it cannot develop into the adult. So both the statements are correct. Sorry, this third option is correct. Not fourth one. Both the statements are correct. This type of linkage questions they can ask. You should focus all these types of linkage questions, like while you find hormone related issues in human reproductive system, in digestive system, you have to remember the this endocrinology also, because nervous system and endocrinology has the link in all the physiological activities, because they are the coordinating, controlling, coordinating systems. Now come to the 12th question. Which hormone is known to have diabetogenic effect, which is increases the glucose levels in the body? Diabetogenic effect. That is nothing but growth hormone. Growth hormone has this type of diabetogenic effect. 13th question. Hormone which regulate calcium balance in the body is calcium balance regulation. If it is, they ask like increase or decrease, we have to select only one option from the following. But when they ask about the regulation, both thyrocalcitonin and parathyroid hormone together regulate the calcium in our body. Biology Today magazines. These Biology Today magazines are available in our app, and they are going to give you the very interesting and more information. When you have the free time, you can read these magazines related to the biology. Yeah, Gnaneshwari, please welcome and thank you for your comment. And yes, 13 is 3. Come to the 14th and 15th questions. So Biology Today magazines, April, July and May. These are the 3 months related Biology Today magazines are there. And I'm going to provide the remaining magazines also gradually. But now I'm focusing on the question papers. I'm collecting so many different question papers from the different sources for the students' practice, and all are available in our app Rajesh Biology. 14th question. Hypersecretion of thyroxine hormone causes exophthalmic goiter. Goiter is due to the hyposecretion. Hypersecretion is result in the exophthalmic goiter. No Gnaneshwari, it is cretinism means this is thyroid dwarf. Thyroid dwarf is due to the hyposecretion of thyroxine in pregnant women due to the deficiency of iodine. If pregnant woman is neglect the iodine percentage, iodine intake, that leads to the hyposecretion of the thyroxine. If thyroxine hormone is not secreted properly, that result in the stunted growth of the baby. That is called thyroid dwarfism. If you observe human reproduction in that chapter in the NCRT at the end of the paturation, at that time they mention one line: during the time of pregnancy, the following hormones increases several folds. The following hormones are this thyroxine, cortisol, prolactin, and this progesterone. These are the hormones which increases for several folds. Why? Because these hormones are important for the baby growth. So that is cretinism is the thyroid dwarf which happens to the baby. Come to the 15th question. Alpha cells of pancreas secretes. Alpha cells of pancreas secrete. You know pancreas have alpha cells and beta cells. Beta cells secrete insulin and alpha secretes glucagon. Glucagon. So option 1. Come to the 16th question. Not only the study materials, not only the free test, not only the free courses. In our app, free video lectures are also available. You can suggest our app to your friends, your juniors, and your seniors also for their reference, for their practice. Okay, don't forget to share the app link to your friends. Come to the 16th question. Failure of insulin secretion produces. Failure of insulin secretion produces what? If insulin is not secreted properly, that result in the diabetes mellitus. Results in the what? Diabetes mellitus. That is also called as sugar. Okay. Next, which gland act as a biological clock? Very important. You have to know this. In our body, just behind the this thalamus, there is a small gland. That gland name is pineal gland, which act like a biological clock. Okay. Now come to the 18th question. Corpus luteum secretes and act like. Very important. Corpus luteum secretes what? It is also a question in from the human reproduction. After the ovulation, the remaining granulosa cells are converted into a yellow color mass called corpus luteum. The corpus luteum secretes which hormone? Yes, of course, progesterone, because it is present in all options. Progesterone only to maintain the pregnancy, to maintain the endometrium. So progesterone is a hormone, automatically it is an endocrine gland. And these are the courses available in our app, and this is very helpful for the students who are NEET aspirants. 70 test papers are there. In that, two are complete model question papers, like all the physics, chemistry, botany, zoology. 200 plus one model paper, 200 previous NEET examination paper, 2022 NEET examination paper are available. Along with that, not only for as like a printed material, you can attempt the test by clicking the answers. Okay, free test not, it is the payable test, and 3 to 4 grant tests are there, and the remaining all are the part tests. Okay, now come to the 19th question. A and B constitute sucrose, which is sugar. A, B, C is in the above statement are. Actually, glucose and fructose both are non-reducing sugars. Okay. Next, 20th question. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and another one is a reason. Assertion. Gastrin is a hormone. Perfect, right? And cholecystokinin is released from the duodenum. Cholecystokinin from the duodenum. Yes, correct. Cholecystokinin is also hormone released from the duodenum. Perfect. Cholecystokinin, duodenum, and it going to stimulate the uh, bile from the gallbladder. It is going to stimulate the gallbladder and this ducts of the pancreatic juice. Pancreatic ducts, not the pancreatic SNR cells. Yeah, Uma, good evening. Welcome. You are at the 16th question, Uma. If the students are stuck in any previous questions, please click on your screen, on the right screen mainly, for several times, then you will reach the current question. Come to this 20th question. Cholecystokinin is related. Both are correct. And it's not the correct explanation of this. Correct. Third one. 21st question. Secondary or second messenger. Second messenger, sir. It is very, very important repetitive question. There is a chance, 80% of chance to ask about secondary messengers in chemical control and coordination. You have to know this. What are the second messengers? While this protein hormones, which cannot pass through the plasma membrane, they are bind with the cell surface receptors like this. Okay, when it binds, automatically this receptor, which is connected with the inside second messengers, that is going to release the second messenger into the cytoplasm. This second messenger is what? Which of the following is not a second messenger? What are the second messengers from the following? Okay, like that they will ask here cyclic AMP, that means cyclic adenosine monophosphate, okay, IP3 and calcium. All are these are the secondary messengers. Come to the 22nd. Which type of hormones generate secondary messengers? Now only just said. So I want to reveal the answer for this also. Protein hormones. Catecholamines. Catecholamines also stimulates the secondary messengers because they are also cannot pass through the plasma membrane. Steroidal hormones can pass through the plasma membrane and they can interact with the genetic material also. Intranuclear receptors are also present. That's why steroidal drugs are not steroidal drugs are not going to suggest by any doctors immediately. Okay, in compulsory there is no other option. At that time only they just suggest the steroidal hormones, steroidal drugs. Okay. Sir, I'm getting so much of confusion in this chapter. Which chapter, Jnaneshwari? This endocrinology, which is very, very easy chapter, Jnaneshwari. You can ask me any doubt regarding to the any gland. I can solve your questions. It is the most easiest chapter related to when compared with the remaining all. Sure. Monica says 22-4. Perfect. Both 1 and 2. 23. Lipid soluble hormones are what? Lipid soluble hormones. Lipid soluble hormones means simple. Lipid insoluble hormones only cannot pass through this plasma membrane because plasma membrane made up of the lipids. If the hormones are lipid soluble, they can pass through the plasma membrane. So protein hormones, amino acid derivatives, they cannot pass through the plasma membrane. Means they are not lipid soluble, they are water soluble hormones. Which are the lipid soluble hormones? Simply steroidal hormones. Okay, biomolecules. 23 is option 3, only steroidal hormones, Monica, not all. Okay, biomolecules. Biomolecules, I'll take the classes. Already biomolecules class is there in our app, Rajesh Biology. You can visit that, and that is explained in purely in Telugu. Biomolecules classes are explained in Telugu, which are available in our app. And here I'm showing the video related to how to attempt the online test. As I said, 70 test papers are there in that 2 hour grand test, sorry, 2 hour full test, physics, chemistry, biology, and the remaining 5 are grand tests. The remaining all are these part tests, like that I said. And every test show this type of screen to you, and the sections are also there like physics A, physics B, chemistry A, chemistry B, A, biology B. Like that, you can find 200 questions from the one grand test. 2022 NEET examination paper is also I prepared like this. Okay, along with the solutions. You will definitely never feel regret while you attempt the test. Very interesting. Come to the 24th question answer. Who is saying the 24th question answer? Which of the following is not synthesized by the pituitary? Somatostatin. Because gonadotropins means FSH and LH. Somatotropin means growth hormone, and prolactin all are synthesized by the pituitary gland only. But somatostatin is actually come from the pancreatic gland. Okay. Now come to the select incorrect match. 25th question. Yes. Select the incorrect match. Simple goiter, deficiency of iodine in diet, right? Thymus in development of T lymphocyte, right? And exophthalmic goiter, Graves' disease, right? Myxoedema, hyperthyroidism during childhood in males, that is not myxoedema. Okay. Come to the 26th question. While performing a chemical analysis when a living tissue is grinded in, it is from the biomolecules. Trichloroacetic acid, a thick slurry is formed. Trichloroacetic acid, CCOH. 26 one, very easy question. Direct line from the NCRT. 27th question. Epinephrine and norepinephrine are known as. Epinephrine and norepinephrine are known as what? Janeshwar, if you send a personal message in the Rajesh Biology app, if you send me a message, I'm going to prepare a coupon code. That coupon code should be for 90% off, because to prepare a coupon code also there is some rules and regulations. I cannot prepare coupon code less than the actual price. So, okay, for you I'll prepare. 27th. Epinephrine and norepinephrine are known as stress hormones, fight or flight hormones. I think you already know all these names. Okay, emergency hormones, like that. Toxins are heparin and ricin. These are the toxins. Yeah, Govindu Konduri, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your presence in our session. From where you are? Which of the following is not correct regarding the biomolecules? Which of the following is not correct regarding to the biomolecules? Acid soluble fraction contains biomicromolecules. Acid soluble contains, yes, correct. When we prepare a thick slurry in a mortar, right, by using a pistol, we get thick slurry. And if we take into one cheesecloth, if we automatically this filtration takes place. Okay, this is the acid soluble pool which enter into this. In this, the molecules are what? That is the question. These are micromolecules, biomicromolecules. Correct. Acid insoluble fraction contains biomacromolecules. That means what it is? It is the macromolecules. That is also correct. Lipids are strictly biomacromolecule compounds. This is wrong. You cannot say lipids are the strictly or Cherala from AP. Okay, very good. So, lipids are strictly biomolecules. It is a wrong statement. The acid soluble pool contains compound with the smaller molecular weight 18 to 800 Daltons approximately. Remember, these lipids present in the acid insoluble fraction. This present in the acid insoluble fraction, but their molecular weight is less than 800 Daltons. Less than 800 Daltons should be present in the insoluble. So we cannot say lipids are strictly biomacro or biomicro. So the according to this, the right answer is option 3. which is the incorrect statement. Yes, 30th question. Monica says 27th question answer. We are in 30th question. The remaining students who are stuck before, please click on your screen, run the right side for several times, then you can reach the present question. We are at the 30th question first. Uh, Statement 1. Carbohydrates are mainly compound of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Is this correct? Correct. Carbohydrates are also known as polypeptides. It is completely wrong. Simply we can analyze that peptide is related to the proteins. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is wrong. 31. Universal sugar is glucose. Sugar Universal sugar is what? Glucose. 32nd question. Assertion reason. Sucrose is non-reducing sugar. Correct. Both aldehyde group of glucose and the ketone group of fructose participates in the formation of glycosidic bond in between two. That's why it is a non-reducing sugar. It is the correct explanation. Levulose and the sweetest sugar is fructose. It is also called levulose and the sweetest sugar. When compared with the Undida. Yes, it is always easy, Govind. All the questions are framed from the NCRT only, line to line. But nowadays, the NCRT paper preparation, paper setters, they focus to kill your time, not to analyze your knowledge. Like they are not give the questions out of the NCRT. Inside, within the NCRT only, they tricky questions in a tricky manner. If you practice more questions, you can simply solve the trick. That is the first. And second thing, they want to kill your time. That means you have to perform a perfect manner with accurate value, like within the time. So they focus on your time and your accuracy. So you have to focus on practice. If you practice more, you will definitely crack the NEET examination. If you reading only is continuous only the reading, it is highly impossible to crack the good rank, good marks. Okay. Instead of 24 hours reading, it is better to practice for 16 hours per day. 300 questions from each subject, 1000 questions total per day. Okay. Now come to here, this 34th question. Oxytocin. It activates the smooth muscles of uterus. Human reproduction also, if you prepare, you can know this. Okay. Prolactin. Prolactin is what? Milk formation by the mammary gland. Melatonin. Melatonin is a tryptophan derivative and maintains the biological clock. It is also right. Insulin. Promotion of glucogen formation in liver. So according to that, the right answer is 2. 35. Radhika. Sir, whole bio 1 month lo complete avutunda? Please answer. 1 month. It is easy. If you already prepared previously, completion of biology within 1 month is an easy task. You can simply solve this. Okay. 35th question. Most abundant organic compound in the biosphere is what? Cellulose. Okay. So these are some questions in the NEET examination paper, practice paper, section A. Now we are going to enter into the section B. You know the section A, section B, the difference and how to attempt that. First 35 questions, there is no choice. You have to attempt all. Okay, but for the next 15 questions, there is a choice for 10 questions. You can select any 10 from this 15. Don't attempt all the 15. Okay, if you attempt all the 15, they consider first 10 only. Last 5, even though they have right answers, they are not going to consider. So, wisely choose the best known 10 questions from the section B. Yes, we started from now. Yes, Radhika, if you started from now also, you can simply complete by practicing the questions, just by revising. Like if you don't know any basic knowledge of the biology, if you start now, within 1 month, it is not possible. But I think if you are in the second year, that means you already completed the first year and second year biology for your public examinations. That is enough for NEET preparation. This 30 days you have to practice the number of questions. 1,000 questions per day I am suggesting. Per day 1,000 questions minimum. If you practice, definitely, without any doubt, you are going to crack the NEET examination. And per day 1,000 questions I am going to provide in our app Rajesh Biology study materials. No need to search for the different books and different things. All questions are available chapter wise and full syllabus. Only first year syllabus, only second year syllabus. Different types of questions are available in our app Rajesh Biology. Okay. Now come to the 36th question. Agar is a type of mucopolysaccharide obtained from red algae. No one is given the answer for this 36th question. 37th. Degeneration of thymus will lead to. I'll help you, Radhika, to complete your biology syllabus. If whenever you have any question, just send a message in Rajesh Biology, or if it is, if you feel typing the message also difficult, you can send a picture of that question immediately. Within 24 hours. I'm going to respond to you. Any doubt from the biology? Okay, physics, chemistry also you can send. I can ask my colleagues to clarify your questions. Okay, our students, our subscribers should crack the NEET examination. That is the main motto, main goal. Still, Uma at 27th question, we are 37th question, 10 questions gap. Now come to here. Degeneration of thymus will lead to. Degeneration of thymus, what happens? There is no T lymphocytes. If T lymphocytes are not there, automatically that leads to the cell mediated immunity. This type of questions are very interesting questions, my favorite questions. Okay, not only for me, for NTA board also, they want to combine 2 to 3 chapters. In this chapter, 2 chapters are combined. That is, one is immunology, human health and diseases. Another one is endocrinology, chemical coordination and integration. These 2 chapters are mixed. Okay, when these 2 chapters are known, then only you can solve this question. Now come to the 38th question. How can I connect? Simple. Open the Play Store, search Rajesh Biology. It is the our app icon. Download this. Immediately I got the notification, and you will receive one message from my side. If you give reply like hi sir, or this is my question like that, then I give respond to you. In that app only we can message. Okay. Now come to the 38th question. Heterocyclic amino acids are Heterocyclic amino acids are proline, histidine, and hydroxyproline. Yes, it is there. The difference is there. MSET you have to prepare more than the NEET. When compared with the NEET examination, MSET is difficult if you are come from the AP Telangana, because the syllabus is more. The NEET syllabus is very less. Biology NEET syllabus is very less for the NEET. But for MSET, the syllabus is more. But the framing of questions and killing of your time, play tricky questions, all these are the NTA specialty. So if you can't understand the subject, you cannot solve the question from the NEET examination. But by simple by hearting the subject, you can solve the MSET. That is the simple difference. By hearting students also can qualify in MSET. But by hearting students, even though they know each and every page from the NCRT book, they can't qualify in the NEET examination if they don't know how to apply the knowledge. Simple. This line is not there in anywhere in the NCRT. This bit is come from the 2 different chapters. So if the student are by heart the subject, they are not able to give the answer. If the student understand the subject, then they can give the answer. That is the difference between the MSET and NEET examination as per my knowledge. 39th question. The function of pineal body is to influence. The function of pineal body is to influence regulation of menstrual cycle, metabolism, pigmentation. So all of them. Come to the 40th question. Which of the following protein structure gives three-dimensional view? Yes, thank you, Radhika. Which of the following protein structure gives three-dimensional view? It is also very important from the biomolecules chapter. It is primary. Primary is like this. Secondary, tertiary. So tertiary is going to give you the three-dimensional view, tertiary structure. Come to the 41. Yes, 42. No, it is not secondary. Janeshwar, it is three tertiary. 41. Yes, Janeshwar, right. Choose the hormones antagonistic to the insulin. Yes, you have to know this. It is also come from the human reproduction chapter is also included here, and you have to know the function of all the hormones. You know that alpha cells secrete glucagon, beta cells secrete insulin. They are antagonistic to the one another. Insulin decreases the blood glucose level, glucagon increases the blood glucose level. But here you have to know cortisol is also called glucocorticoid secreted from the adrenal cortex. It is also increases the blood glucose level. So glucagon, cortisol both increases the blood glucose levels. So option 4 is the right answer. In human reproduction, it is mentioned cortisol increases several folds in the pregnant woman. Cortisol, thyroxine, prolactin. They increases several folds in the pregnant woman. Why? Because if cortisol increases, blood glucose level increases. That increased glucose can nourish the baby. Okay. 42 question number. Fats are fats are esters of fatty acid with glycerol, not aldehyde. It is not aldehyde, Gnaneshwari. It is glycerol. Okay. One glycerol is there, three fatty acids are there. Now come to the, it is fats or esters of fatty acids and glycerol. It is not only come from the biomolecule chapter. It is linked with the digestion and absorption. Okay, from there also digestion of fats, if we observe one glycerol and fatty acids, you can observe that. Okay, by the action of the lipase enzyme. Triglyceride, diglyceride, monoglyceride, glycerol and fatty acid. Now come to the 43. Antibodies that help to fight against the infections, infectious agents are antibodies that help to fight against infectious agents are what? Antibodies are the proteins. Actually, it is from the human immune system, like human health and diseases. In that, they give that detailed structure of the antibody. Antibodies are the proteins, immunoglobulins. Okay, albumin, globulin are the proteins that is from the body fluids in circulation. So, body fluids in circulation, human health and diseases, and this biomolecules. Three chapters are covered here for the 43rd question. Yes, you are also from Chaitanya College, Jnaneshwari. Okay. From where Chaitanya College, like in Ballari or in AP, Telangana? Question number 44. Which of the following base pairing found in DNA molecule? 44th question. DNA molecule. Thymine is actually with the adenine. Cytosine is with the guanine. Thymine, adenine. Which of the following base pairing found in DNA molecules? Adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine. 44th question. Thiamine. Okay, okay. It is not thiam. Superb. If you observe carefully, it is thymine. It is correct. They asked me about the thiamine. It is a vitamin actually. Cytosine and guanine. How tricky they are. Just impressed with this type of questions. Okay, so this type of questions are available in NEET examination. This type of impressive questions and tricky questions, logical questions, are not available in local state papers. It is the central level paper. Yeah, Gnaneshwari from Ballari. Okay. So you are one of my students in Sri Chaitanya Ballari, right? Yes. Come to the 45. Which of the following is not a silent feature of BDNA? Hambavi Girls Campus 2022 M7 section. Okay. Hello, Gnaneshwari. So still I didn't remember your face, but I remember that section M1 section in that Hambavi campus. So M7 means initially I joined in that campus. At that time, from your classroom, I just removed and I just transferred to the remaining classrooms. So, is that classroom you are? Question number 45. Which of the following is not a silent feature of BDNA? Like in your section, only one complaint something is raised, right? Even I have asked one question, sir. Yes, please tell me what is the question, Janeshwari? Which of the following is not a silent features of BDNA? One full turn of helical strand involves 10 base pairs. It is the silent feature, correct. Pitch of helix is 34 angstroms, correct. And between two base pairs, it is 3.4 angstroms. Okay. Diameter of the double helix would be 20 angstroms. That is also correct. This DNA exhibit left-handed coiling. No, it is right-handed coiling. So, as per the question, they asked the not a silent feature of BDNA. Fourth option is correct. Almost all enzymes are dash in nature. Simple. All enzymes are proteins, but all proteins are not enzymes. A well-known statement. We know all that. Next, 47th question. Which of the following is amino acid derived hormone? 47th question. 46 to perfect, Gnaneshwari. You asked, it's just said one question. What is that question, Gnaneshwari? 47th question. Which of the following is amino acid derived hormone? Amino acid derived hormone is epinephrine, ecdysone, estriol, estradiol. Epinephrine is a amino acid derivative. There is a direct example in the textbook. They give the protein hormone function, mechanism of the protein hormones. They give one example, that is the epinephrine, which is an amino acid derivative. Now come to the 48th question about bone marrow. I forget the question. What is that question? Bone marrow transplantation or within the bone marrow or what it is? The cofactor for the proteolytic enzyme carboxypeptidase is that is zinc. Again, one of the best questions, like endocrinology and excretory system. Both are excretory products in the elimination chapter, chemical coordination and integration chapter. They both are integrated to ask this question. The JG cells of kidney are involved in secretion of which hormone? The JG cells of kidney are involved in secretion of which hormone? Here they didn't mention the renin. Renin is not there in the options. If that is there, you can simply select. But along with the renin, it is going to secrete, yes, Ramlu, excellent, erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is going to secrete by the JG cells of the kidney. It helps in the uh, formation of the blood, erythropoiesis. Okay. Now next, last but not least, most important question for our students and subscribers, for the viewers, commenters, NEET aspirants. As per our YouTube tradition, the students who are giving the answer for the last question, whether it is right or wrong, they will definitely get the good marks. Enzyme enhances the rate of reaction. Is that correct? Yes, correct. Rate of reaction is increased by lowering down activation energy. Increased by lowering down activation energy. Correct. This is also correct. And reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So the right answer is option 3. So this is the today's session. Thank you so much for attending. Make this session successful with your comments, with your doubts and everything. So we'll meet in the next session. That is the topics from the botany I'll choose. And what are the topics like photosynthesis? Prepare the topics from the photosynthesis of the plants. Okay, disorders. Okay, bone marrow disorders. I didn't remember Gnaneshwari that question. Can you ask me again in Rajesh Biology app? You can send that message. I'm going to conclude this session. Okay. However, please ask me the same question again in the Rajesh Biology message. Immediately I'll give the response. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you.